So, first point, who brings the problem to the session? And here comes the favorite answer to many of us. Dun, 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 dun. It depends. So, depends on what? Depends on what do you want to do actually with that session. What kind of outcomes do you expect to receive? Because on one hand, it might be a personal problem related to one of the members of the group. So, for instance, Samantha is coming to our action learning session, and she's sharing her problem. Like currently, she has a lot of struggles in her work. She also has a family, and she also has some charity work during the weekends. She decided that she wants to talk to someone because she cannot find a right balance in her life to combine all those things. So this is a interesting and I believe valuable example of a problem that can be brought by one person. So this person is a member of our group and at the same time the owner of the problem. The problem might be also related to the whole group that is participating in the process or to a subgroup of the people joining action learning session. So, for instance, we have struggles with managing dependencies, especially when it comes to working with external companies, external providers of certain services of solutions. So that might be also an interesting and valuable problem to be discussed, to be solved, potentially solved with solutions produced during action learning session. Sometimes the problem is brought by someone outside of the group. So imagine the situation that the leadership team learned that they have to look for ways how to optimize budget, learning budget, or budget for product development. They can explain the problem to the group, and this group will be working on this particular problem. This is also possible that the problem is brought by the leaders, managers, and in fact, I would say that this problem might have so many complex aspects that one session might not be enough. Maybe now you are thinking like, hey, Anna, how it is supposed to happen, right? With a relatively short time frame. Well, the answer is simple. Sometimes we have a few sessions, a few shorter sessions. We discuss some potential actions, some things that we may do to prepare better for the next session. And thanks to this iterative approach, we look for solutions. So this is what can happen when it comes to who brings the problem. And last point for this recording, for this Q&A, some kind of Q&A session, timing. So I haven't mentioned that earlier in my previous recording. So the action learning sessions should not be very long. So my proposal is to start with something around 90 minutes to 2 hours to give it a try, and then we can experiment, inspect, and adapt in other way. Let's start with something small, and let's see how it goes. I hope it helps. In case of any questions, you know how to contact me.